Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got another live tonight. We want to start streaming. Start streaming. But hopefully everybody can hear me. Welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another video. Yes, sir. We got another Kendra G, man. We got another Kendra G. I'm gonna start it up here in a couple of minutes. Y'all can, if y'all, let's just say, man, if y'all want to go ahead and skim through this, you can skim to, or let's just say if I already dropped this video later on tomorrow, y'all can skim to like, let's just say the 2-minute mark. That's why I'm gonna start the video. That is when I'm gonna start the video. Give me 1 second. Gotta do something real quick. Bada boom, bada bing. Make sure everybody's all good. But like I said, I'm gonna start it up at the 2-minute mark. But like I said, I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is feeling great. I hope y'all had, if y'all had a day off yesterday, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really hope y'all enjoyed your day off, man. I tell you, bro, the economy, terrible right now, man. The economy is terrible. Make sure everything here is good. Cute. All right. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. But yeah, man, the economy is terrible. But I hope everybody is out there thriving. Just make good decisions. Still trying to make good decisions myself, but make some good decisions, guys. Don't be the last one. Don't be the last one in. Don't be the first one to leave. Be the last one to leave and the first one in. That's how you should always want to live your life. Definitely. But we got one with Kendra G, man. Here's the title of the video. We got, she came in hot, mom to 6 kids, know her worth, don't play with her time, right? And she is not raising a man. Now, y'all see the profile picture. Y'all see the profile picture. Beautiful. But then once we start this video, y'all gonna be like, oh my goodness, what in the world? But she's a mom to 6. So you already know the primary questions as a man, our questions are going to be, how many kids do you have? You got that many kids? Okay. But well, first of all, body count. Then we're going to talk about some kids, but pretty sure if you're that age, you're already going to know some kids are going to come behind it. So regardless, what's up with the body count? Then kids, you got multiple kids. Okay. But how many, now, once you tell me how many kids, you didn't have, now the question is, do I want to continue to move forward with this? Right. I'm already wavering. Now, let's just say if a guy says, okay, well, that's fine. I guess I can deal with 6 kids. How many baby fathers? Now you start to say multiple baby fathers. Okay. Already off the chain, but multiple kids, multiple baby fathers. Now, next question, what are you bringing to the table? And you really need to know her mindset. So we just want to know we just got to know some of the important things about this woman right here. We got to know some important things about her. And then the second video that we're going to go over, we have a father. This time we're going to go over Pookie. We got a father, man. I believe he has like 3 kids. He has like 3 kids. And I think it was by 2 or 3 different women. We got a little pook. We got a pook on our hand, right? We got a little Pookie on our hand, man. Anytime I think of a guy, man, who has multiple kids, I'm already saying, bro, you're already in the Pookie range. Now, this is what I mean. Let's just say you have 2 kids by 1 woman. Well, let's just say you have 3 kids total. And then you got 2 baby mamas. Let's just say a guy comes up to you, asks you a question. You say, yeah, I got 2 kids by 2 different women. Okay, well, are you with any of the baby mothers? Yeah, I'm with the second one. She didn't have the rest of my kids or whatnot, but we're thriving. We're doing good. So I really don't have no issue with her. We're moving forward. Then one person, I think, in my opinion, right, one person could actually say, okay, well, hey, that's good. That's good. As long as you thrive and as long as you're in a relationship with her. But anything outside of that, such as, well, I don't even really want to deal with her. Not really trying to be a part of her life. Nah, it just wasn't going to work. A lot of guys might look at you and be like, got some Pookie tendencies, brother. Like, come on, man. Like, dang, you having all of these kids. Like, come on, what are we doing here? But, hey, man, look, But let's go ahead and jump right into this video, man. We got the 5-minute mark. Let's go ahead and jump into this bad boy. Let's see what we got.
There we go.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay. This is so much better.
Put the TV on mute, please.
Kendra G Singles, the dating
Already
app, is
coming on here
available
hot.
now on
Already
iPhones
coming on
and
here hot.
Android
Not
phones.
liking it.
This is so much better. She was just on Instagram. We had a lot of Wi-Fi
Look
issues.
like she just rolled out of
This
bed
is so
too.
much
Come
better.
on,
Are you
sis.
ready to take it from the top?
Mm.
Are you about to cry again?
No,
She almost
No.
cried on IG, child. But now
I did a little bit because I have been trying to get on you for a long time.
okay, well, I'm happy you came to TikTok, girlfriend. All right,
I follow you everywhere. I ain't even gonna lie.
oh, you're so sweet. All right, Barbara, correct?
Yes.
Even though I have it written down, I'm going to take it from the top because the TikTok audience probably doesn't know you. So, Barbara, how old are you again?
I just turned 46 Monday.
Okay, she's a tourist. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a veterinary technician.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I do. 3 girls, 3 boys.
6 kids, correct?
Yes.
What are their ages again?
25, 22, 21, 17, 15, and 12.
Okay. 3 men, correct?
No.
2 men.
Only 2.
That's right, 2 men.
Okay. So 3 per man, depending on however it goes. But at the end of the day, we already know 2 baby fathers, 6 kids, and the youngest one being 12 years of age, the oldest one being 25 years of age. So, I mean, most of her kids are already at the house, are already looking to get up out the house. And then you have a 12-year-old. So that's probably the only one you're going to have to worry about. And if you are a man looking at that situation, if this is a woman you would want to consider, you're going to be like, okay, well, 12, once again, 6 kids are already off the chain, right? Already off the chain. Something wrong up here, right? You know, damn, 6 kids, 2 baby fathers. And I know some people going to be like, bro, well, how? Once again, 6 kids, 2 baby fathers. There's no way in hell, man. You have all of these kids by all of these men, and you're not with any of them. That is wild, right? Let's just use this common sense. That is wild. You can have all of these kids, but you can't stay with none of them. Crazy. But moving forward, man, I mean, if you are considering that woman, the lowest one is 12 years of age. If she is something that you would want to cuff, because not me, if that's something that you would want to cuff, you wouldn't even have to worry about the kids. You wouldn't have to worry about the youngest one, right? And we're just only going off of face value. We're only going off of the situation. If a man just simply says, okay, that's fine, I'll deal with her, you don't have to really worry about much. Let's just look at the pros and cons. You don't really have to worry about much other than that little 12-year-old. He might want to figure, even, I don't know if the father is in the child's life or not. Who knows? We're going to see here in a second. But for the most part, man, as a man, the youngest one being 12 years of age, you might be in the clear, right? You might be in the clear. And it also depends on how the child is acting. Because one thing I said, you do not want to deal with a kid because at 12 years of age, you're in a stage of disrespect. You're in a stage of feeling yourself, smelling yourself a little bit. And you definitely want to buck up against a guy that's definitely not your father. So kind of might want to tread lightly on that one. But for the most part, it's really up to the beholder, man, to be honest with you.
And never married.
No.
Okay. The last child's father, we were on IG. You said that after 17 years, he decided to leave.
Yep.
How many kids do you have by him?
3. I have 3 with each.
Okay, got you. Okay. And where you calling us from, Barbara?
I stay in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay, Fayetteville.
All right, so we got Barbara, 46, veterinarian technician, minus 6 kids by 2 men.
Okay.
And she's in North Carolina. What kind of man are you looking for?
I don't need no liars. I need somebody that's consistent, stable, head on his shoulders. I don't want no more liars, and I don't.
Sorry, I had to pause it, but she said she wants consistent, stable. But yeah, once again, man, you're not even consistent. Having all of these kids all out of wedlock and whatnot, and you're not even dealing with any of your baby fathers. You're not even consistent yourself. You can't even have a stable relationship yourself. I know she's saying like, stable as far as, a man being able to provide. But I think once again, that is just that goes unsaid, right? Nobody needs to say that because we already know a man has to be stable. But let's continue.
Don't need boys portraying to be men.
Ooh, break that one down.
I always hate to hear when they say, oh, women always choose the wrong men and then become toxic, but they're not blaming the men for portraying to be something that they're not and leading a woman on. And then when we find out who you are and we don't want to deal with it, then we're called toxic. I'm sick of that. I'm over it. If you cannot be who you are from the gate, then I don't want to deal with you. I'm too grown, and if I want to play games, I have 6 kids and a grandbaby to play games with. I don't need that. I want to be stable, where I could come home to somebody that's mine, not playing mind games, not dealing. You're with me in private, but you on social. They don't know you have a woman, but you say you love me, but you're loving me privately, but disrespecting me publicly. I don't need no more inconsistency.
It just sounds like she just deals with a bunch of guys, man, who are childish. A bunch of guys, man. You're talking about a bunch of guys, man. Your father would tell you not to deal with. Like, I mean, my goodness, man. Like, you're in your 40s, you're talking like this. Like, what are we talking about? You got 6 kids, your oldest one being 25 years of age, and you're still talking like this. What type of men are you dealing with? What type of men are you dealing with to the point where you got to sit up here and say all of this? Well, I don't know, man. I'm tired of guys, man, who, I mean, and then it's just a deflection to say that, hey, well, I'm tired of guys who sit here and portray one way, and then the whole time they're another type of person. That's what a lot of you women like to say, man, when they want to avoid accountability, dealing with certain guys. Well, hey, when you ask a woman, hey, well, why you keep dealing with these type of guys? Like, these guys are piss poor. These guys are bad. And these women will always say, well, at first, man, he showed me this. He showed me he was this type of person. Now, all of a sudden, he's showing me he's this type of person. That happens a lot. And they always constantly use that excuse to remove themselves from accountability. Man, you pick piss poor men. That's all that. But that's what it boils down to. You pick piss poor men, and that falls on you. It doesn't fall on anybody else. Come on, bro. But yeah, once again, this is the tactic that a lot of women like to use. That, hey, make it seem that they're more mature, that they're healed. It's like, man, come on. I'm pretty sure you were saying that you were healed 5 years ago, 6 years ago, but yet here you are talking about the same men that we, as a universe, tell you not to deal with, and not to deal with, but you still deal with them
at all.
Break it down for the people in the back, Barbara.
It's just a lot, and then I hate that I get approached by a lot of younger men because they think, oh yeah, what they call them, the YNs. I'm not a cougar. I tell people quick, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm a seasoned hen. But if you under the age of 35, baby, I can't do nothing with you. My oldest nephew was 39. I can't do nothing with you. And if you a mama's boy, go over there. I have 3 boys. I don't want another one. I'm too grown. I have too much going on, and I want something that.
Let me rewind, because she said her oldest nephew is 39, and I believe she said she was 46, if I'm not wrong. So, like, that's not too far apart, man. That's not too far apart. Like, we're talking about a 5-6 year age difference. And if I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong, but that's 5-6 year age difference. 46, 39. Well, my fault. 44, 7 year age difference. Like, what do we, like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculous. The whole 7 years, man. So that means that your sister could have had, like, to me, that just sounds like, man, it's just, you even grew up in a dysfunctional household. I mean, like, y'all, this is wild, bro. This right here is wild, man. That's wild. This is freaking wild. But you can have all of these standards. You can sit here and bring up all of this stuff. You saying, oh, well, I ain't trying to mess with no YNs. She's just letting her rant. And see, this is the issue with Kendra G right here. Because she's the same sister who will sit here and date a scammer. She was the same guy, man, who she's the same sister who will sit here and not even fact check her own men. I mean, this is like, and then she wonders why, why we talk about her show the way we talk about it. Because look what you portray. Look at the type of woman that you bring on here. Like, look at this chick, but it look like she literally just rolled out of bed. You 46 something years of age. You want a man who doesn't play games, who isn't a child, but yet look at how you are presenting yourself. Come on, man. The only thing that look good about you is your dang profile picture. You need to change that.
That when I'm gone, I know my kids and my grandkids have a foundation that I built or me and my husband built. All them games and manipulation, I don't need it, don't want it. I was dealing with a guy for a year and a half. We just broke up recently. And his level of disrespect, I guess because I'm an older woman, that he thought I was desperate or needy or I'm lonely.
That's why you're on the
show.
And
he thought that he could play on that. And I'm like, no. Once your level of disrespect gets to a point, I'm like, I'm out of there. I'm not, first of all, I'm not your BITCH. I'm not your HOE. I'm not sitting here. If I can't be your queen or your old lady or your girlfriend or your woman or your babe, then I'm not going to be nothing, because the first word out your mouth, bitch, you already know. I'm not one of those.
So that
might go for them young girls, but I'm not one of them.
Like, you've already lost every single man in the stat. You're done.
And if you can't get it and provide it, I'm not for you. And that's why we broke up. And then he thought he could use me because I have a little money. But baby, I have 6 kids. I'm not getting ready to take care of you. Now, if we doing for each other, I have no problem spoiling my man, because that's what a woman does. But if I feel like you taking advantage of me every week, you get paid more than me. And then every time I turn around, Baker, you cash at me this. Baker, you cash at me that. Baby, no. I see what you're doing and it's not going to work. So that I broke it off and didn't allow him to move in my home. Now I'm a HOE, or I'm for the streets. I don't love nobody.
Like, look how long she's talking, y'all.
Bull crap that I'm not dealing with. So it's life. It is what it is.
Barbara came in hot. Gotta get it off your chest. Okay.
I had to, because I dealt with so much, and I'm like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
This is what women are really
going all the way to the 6 minute mark.
You know, and I'm like, that can't be reality.
7 minute mark.
I don't want you to think just because I'm single that I'm desperate or I'm lonely. Like I said, I'd rather be happy in the house with a puppy and sitting in the corner talking to myself than be miserable and second guessing myself and why I'm not worthy or good enough to a man that doesn't appreciate the woman that God has sent to him. I'm not going to do it. It just is what it is, because I know what my standards are and I know who I am as a person. I'm not going to let you play on me. My first relationship, the reason we broke up, my first 3 kids' father, he was abusive. I was young and dumb and thought that.
Ma'am. And this is the sad thing about it, because Kendra G already knows no guy's going to want to take you seriously after this. No guy's going to want to be serious about you after this. Like that's dead in the water. That's over with. This is over with. This is over with. She shouldn't even be continuing to even talk about anything that she's talking about. It's over with. All of this yip yapping for what? For what? To try to prove a point, man? Because hey, guess what? We didn't hear the other guy's side of the story. That's the thing that we have to do, guys. We have to hear the man's side of the story. We can sit here and we can hear the side stories. We can sit here and we can hear all of these made up stories. All right, I'm gonna say a lot of these stories are made up because that's what it is. Because when you hear the man's side of the story, it's like, okay, everything kind of makes sense, right? His story makes way more sense than her story. A lot of plot holes with this one. But I mean, hey, she's gonna mess around and say, well, this is my truth. And I made a whole video about the idea of people saying this is my truth, mainly women saying this is my truth. She's gonna say, well, this is my truth, and she's gonna make sure that you don't argue her truth. Well, I dealt with an abusive man. I did this. I did that. Let's hear the man's side of the story. But I bet you when you say that, she's gonna feel some type of way. Can't do that, bro. You have issues, and it's possible that she probably did deal with some guy, man, that was on some BS timing. But once again, that's the type of men that you deal with, and the way she looks and the way she acts, the mannerisms that she's giving off, those are the type of guys that you attract.
That's what love was. And I always had in my head, whoever I had my first kids with, that's who I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. The white picket fence. Life taught me a lesson. It don't work like that. And I had to go through the abuse, the trauma.
Life ain't teach you enough lessons. I can tell you that.
I sat in the hospital for 6 weeks in a coma. Then I had to learn that wasn't love. And everybody say, why you didn't get out? When you're young, you don't know no better if nobody taught you. And now me being a mom and have 3 girls of my own, I'd be doggone if I let them go.
Plenty of people taught her. Trust me. Plenty of people taught her. But as we can see how she's talking right now, she ain't want to listen. She did not want to listen.
So now at this age here, if you're not coming with the peace and God in your life that I need, I can't. I'm not. Life is too short. And people are dying left and right. And I'm no. So what I need in a man, if you coming in and you bringing stability and peace, I'm all for you. That's just it. And that's my grandbaby here in the background.
I mean, and I'm sorry. Wait, your phone went out.
And then that's another thing you're going to have to deal with the grandbaby too, because it sounds like the grandbaby is always going to be over there. Like, think about that. As a man, is that what you want to deal with? Not only do you have to worry about a 12-year-old boy or 12-year-old girl, whatever child, you're going to have to deal with a grandbaby. A grandbaby. So you're dealing with somebody's grandmother at the age of 40. Maybe if they did it the right way. Maybe if they did it the right way and she was with the man that she had a child with in the first place, then okay then. But you're having to sit over here and go out and go vet a whole nother man, and the man got to vet you as well. It ain't just one way around. The man got to vet you as well. You ain't going to pass the test. You're not qualified. Access denied.
Your phone went out. I can't hear you anymore.
I couldn't hear you. Somebody was calling.
Well, let me say this. Okay, now echo. It seems like you've been through a lot in your dating experience.
Baggage.
So first thing I want to say is I'm so happy you survived your first child's father and being in a coma. So we're happy that you're here today. Now, I think it was on the first question of what you wanted in a man. Do you want to go to deal breakers, or do you have any more desires that you want?
The deal breakers is I don't want any more liars. If you can't be truthful, then I can't deal with you. If you can't be consistent, I can't deal with you. If you don't have stability in your life, not just saying bring it to stability to me because I have that, I can't deal with you. I don't want the drama. I don't want the disrespect. Those are my deal breakers. Gotcha. Anything else I can pretty much deal with.
Okay. Did he look a certain?
She is just pretty much saying things, bro, that don't need to be said. What type of men are you dealing with that are not giving you that? That's the question. What type of men are you dealing with that's not giving you that? It literally says, her saying all it is, it literally says the type about the type of life she's living. You don't want a man who cheats. You don't want a man who lies. You don't want a man who do this. You don't want a man who do that. This is basic stuff, man. This is like super duper basic training. So my question is, why are you dealing with guys, man, that's outside of your basic training? That you know dang well is that you shouldn't even be dealing with. But I mean, hey, once again, this is what happens when we want to have a boss and we want to be a boss babe. You want to live your life the way you want to live it.
Way.
No, looks really don't matter because if you got a beautiful heart, then your body's gonna look beautiful regardless.
Okay. Should you make a certain amount of money?
No.
Okay.
Life is lifing right now. That doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Yeah, I bet.
My goodness. Hold on. Let me let my son hold the camera. Hold the camera real quick. I got on my night clothes. So I literally just got off work, and my 2-year-old was running behind. Just hold the phone so she can see me. Okay.
Yeah. When I first saw the ring, I remember being so pleasantly surprised. I could.
Wait.
Oh.
All right, we see you, girl.
I look rough. I have on my bedroom clothes because I was getting ready to go to bed because I got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. I work 2 jobs, so my job never ends.
We got you, girlfriend. Okay.
Man, she said she worked 2 jobs. She looking like that. She already looking like a grandma at the age of 46. I mean, like, oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, she done for, bro. You know, hey, I'm gonna let my son hold it. Once again, man, and I get it. You know, a lot of people gonna be like, bro, you're judging. I'm not judging. I'm just going off of what I'm seeing here. And what I'm seeing is that most men would not even freaking sit here and settle for this. Like, most men wouldn't settle for this. Most men wouldn't even want to go for this. Most men wouldn't even consider this. They wouldn't even consider this shit. They'll be like, oh my goodness, like I'm desperate about a dog, but I ain't this goddamn desperate. Like, dude, like, come on, what are we doing here? Like, bro, you like, no man needs this in his life. No man needs this in his life. But the crazy thing is, you have women who make the excuse, well, you know, there's always somebody for somebody. Are we serious? Then go ahead and find a man who's willing to deal with this. And if he is dealing with this, at the end of the day, freedom of speech, you are a fool to deal with this type of woman. I'm sorry, but you will be a fool to deal with this sister right here. I hate to say it, but we just got to call it for what it is. And even women know some shit. Even women would know, like even your top dog or your top women, man, who look beautiful, even your woman with somewhat of common sense will sit here and say, man, you might need to change it up a little bit. They'll be very light about it, but man, you got to change up. Like we got to figure something out here. Or but a lot of times they just let them ride it out and just keep lying to them. Oh, girl, you look beautiful. Yeah, man, you just manifest it and you'll get it. But this sister, she ain't. Oh, hell no, she ain't getting shit.
When was your last relationship? I think you just told me. It ended 3 months ago?
Yes.
Okay.
We were together for 1 year and 2 months.
Okay. And y'all broke up because you didn't let him move in with you?
He was disrespectful.
Okay.
He said some very disrespectful things, and it's just, he has the mind of a child. And then when you bring somebody's children into it, that's a deal breaker for me. He didn't only disrespect me, he disrespected my children, and I cannot go for that. And then he had to go to apologize, saying, you know how I get when I'm angry. No. And then for you to say I should clean up a little, I have a 2-year-old.
You know how I get when I'm angry. People, man, the story is just writing itself. It's just writing itself, man. Let me go turn the air on because I'm getting hot, man.
Grandbaby that's running around. He's allowed to throw his toys and everything everywhere. I'm just that grandmama. So don't come for me about being dirty because I'm not. But when I have a 2-year-old grandbaby, he's allowed to do whatever he want to do.
Just an excuse to continue to say that you're dirty. Just come on. It's just an excuse to say that you're not clean.
I'm an old school. I've been raised by old school. If my baby want to have a good time and throw his toys everywhere, he's allowed to. But guess what? Before I go to bed, everything will be clean and smelling like bleach in here. Because I was raised by a woman named Big Mama. So that nasty don't play. But that's my grandbaby. And I'm going to let him have fun and tire himself out until it's time for bedtime. So that you're speaking, that being nasty, nowhere near. I'm 46 years old. Come on, 79. We were raised by old school people. We know how to clean and all that. So talking that about the toys and stuff, he's allowed to make a mess. That's my grandbaby, and I'm going to let him do it. But before I go to bed, guarantee you'll be able to eat off this floor. But anyway.
I don't want no problem with you TikTok people, child. What are 3 flaws you have to... Wait, when was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
The day before my birthday.
When was your birthday?
Monday, the 19th.
What's up with that guy?
He didn't want to act right either. It's just...
Oh my God! Sound like you a problem, man.
I'm not in the habit of sleeping around and get your face out the camera, my son. I'm not in the habit of sleeping around with multiple people, and there was just somebody that I had been dealing with for a long, long time, and I had just broke up and I was feeling vulnerable, and things happen. I'm not ashamed. I mean,
but he's not
you're disgusting, bro. This is like we're just leaving it at that, bro.
He's not ready to settle down. No,
you gotta leave it at that, man. That's just crazy.
Fair enough. 3 flaws you have to work on.
My attitude. I'm a Taurus. I'm very stubborn. My mouth. I will talk back in a heartbeat, especially if I feel like you're wrong. And that's about it, really. My mouth and my attitude.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Honestly, I don't need a man. I want a man. I'm not after a man for his money. I make my own money. I'm not looking for a man to be a daddy. They have dads. They're even though their dads
put your hand back on that earlobe.
Their dads take care of them.
Not put your hand back on that earlobe.
They take care of them. I cook, I clean, I work, I have my own everything. I just want somebody to share it with. That's it. I just want to be happy. I don't want to be out here giving my all and loving somebody and then looking stupid for loving somebody and they're not doing the same.
Okay.
That's it.
We got you. And Barbara, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I mean, God. For one, I'm very loyal. If I'm with you, I'm with you. Up, downs, in and out, good times, bad times. It doesn't matter. I'm very family oriented. I mean, if you down, I'm gonna help you get up. I'm not gonna walk away when times get hard. I mean, I'm gonna love you through everything. Just as much as I'm there for you, just give me the same. That's just it.
Okay. All right, let's do it. So what's the age range you would date? You're 46.
I'm not going under 37. The age is from 37 to 50, and that's it.
Should he be in North Carolina?
Not necessarily.
Okay. And could he have kids already?
Yes.
Okay.
I love kids.
We got Barbara, 46, Taurus, a veterinarian technician
your grandmother.
in North
You're
Carolina.
a freaking grandmother.
Mom to
at
6
46.
by 2 men. She'll date 37 to 50. Not worry too much about your looks and about your money. I'm assuming you're on the Kendra G Singles dating app.
No, you was telling me about it earlier before the internet.
Girl, you told me you've been following me everywhere. I just knew you would be prepared.
I do. But Kendra, I swear, I work so much, I don't even really have time to get on the internet like that. And I promise y'all looking at me, I don't look like this 24/7, but I'm just work, you know. But no, I'm gonna get on there after I get off of here. I promise.
Okay, download the dating app and set up your profile,
man,
okay, girlfriend?
I will.
All right, bye, Barbara Boo.
Bye. Thank you, Kendra.
Welcome. Kendra G Singles, the dating app. It's available now.
That was, man, that was unbearable. That was unbearable. But we got our second one, man. We got to go to our second one. But let's just break that one down. I mean, yeah, let's just break that one down. I mean, for the most part, guys, listen. That's what you're going to deal with. That's what you're going to see, and that's what you're going to be dealing with. That's what you're going to see, and that's what you're going to be dealing with, man. The fact that you can have 6 kids by 2 men. Now I'm kind of even questioning if you have 6 kids by 2 men. But 6 kids by 2 men, 46 some years of age. The last person you slept with was last Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we seriously talking about here? Like, you're really just giving it, you're literally just giving it up, and what are you expecting in return? No man is going to take you seriously. And then she's saying, hey, well, listen, my issue, you saying that men are disrespectful. Think about this. Men are disrespectful. The men that I deal with are disrespectful. But then you're going to turn around and say that, well, you know what? I need to work on my mouth, and I'm very stubborn. I'm working on my mouth. I'm very stubborn. And then she also said that, you know, people know how I am pretty much. You know how I am when I get mad. So you can't even control your anger. So once again, I 10 times out of 10, if you hear the man's side of the story, they're going to be like, bro, she's very disrespectful. She's this, she's that. And then she's going to come with her whole ish. Well, you know, I did say I need to work on that. Yeah, I did say I need to work on that. But he's still disrespectful on his end. That's not something that you want to deal with. Like, don't deal with that thing, man. That's not something you want to deal with whatsoever. That's not something you want to deal with, man. That's not something that you want to deal with. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous, bro. But let's go ahead, man, and look at the second one, bro. This is, like I said, man, it's sad. It's sad, but we got a Pookie up in here, right? We got a Pookie up in here. But before we even get into that, man, before we get into that Pookie, like I said, that sister, bro, very delusional. And this is how a lot of your sisters think. Literally, I would say this is how most of your sisters think. Where they sit here and have, even though most of you women do have kids by multiple men or multiple kids and are single mothers, do I sit here and say that most of your women are exactly like this sister right here? No, I don't think your sisters are acting like this, right? Even though I will say they have the mindset to some degree, because I mean, this, oh, well, you know, 9 times out of 10, she probably don't even believe in gender roles. She probably don't even believe in gender roles. She don't believe in knowing her role or taking the back seat. She wants to lead. She wants to be the one that's in head. She wants to be the one that's in charge. And then she says she's the one with the attitude and anger problems, but then turn around and try to make it seem as if the guys are the issues. Stop it. Just so you can sound cute on internet. It's crazy. Let's continue, bro. Let's continue, man.
Yeah, man.
Your name is Robert?
Yeah, Robert.
Okay. Where you calling me from, Robert?
I'm calling from Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Okay. I can hear the accent, I think. How old are you?
30.
What you do for a living?
Do order select right now.
You do what, sir? Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is
I can't
available
even hear,
now
bro.
on iPhones and
I'm trying to
Android
hear, dude.
phones.
Hold on.
Order select.
Hold on, guys. Hold up. I want y'all to see what this dude look like, because this is wild.
You ready?
Yeah, man.
Your name is Robert?
Yeah, Robert.
Okay. Where you call me from, Robert?
I'm calling from Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Okay. I can hear the accent, I think. How old are you?
30.
What you do for a living?
Do order select right now.
You do what, sir? Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.
Order selected right now. I work at a warehouse.
You work at a warehouse, okay. You have any children?
I got 3.
Okay, how many? 3 kids. How old are your 3 kids?
1, 2, and 3.
Are they all by the same woman?
Nah.
How many women you got kids by?
3. Wait, this bad? This bad, Kendra? I got homeboys and stuff got 6, 7 kids. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't comparing you to your ratchet ass friends. The reason why, I'm gonna tell you why it's bad. Because you got a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So that's 3 women that you got kids by, and you calling me, which means out of the 3 women that you got kids by, you couldn't settle down with any of them. And one is.
So yeah, of course, yes, most definitely, bro. Like him having 3 kids by 3 different women, it's already iffy. And then just the way he's kind of responding, you can kind of already tell, bro. Like, bro, like we already know, bro, you on some Pookie timing right now. I already can tell you on some Pookie timing. You over here looking like you supposed to be in some rap video. Come on, man, let's be realistic here. But for the most part, I can say, man, like Kendra, like she's one funny woman, man. You know she's gonna go hard with the man. You know she is gonna go hard with the man. Just continue to ask the questions. And this is why a lot of people have their lives about Kendra G videos, and we do a bunch of videos on women because, of course, we see how Kendra G acts towards women versus the men. She's very hard on men. She's very stern on men, and that's okay. But then at the same time, you can't, like, once again, you try to give too many women a leeway, even though she agrees with a lot of stuff that we say, but she wants to bark back and argue with us because she don't want to seem like she's a part of the red pill or whatever. Right? You're just very disingenuous, a very disingenuous person. But I mean, yeah, but this dude is wild. 3 kids, 3 different women, and then he tried to justify by saying that, hey, well, you know, some of my homeboys got 6, 7 kids. Bro, that just means you just hang around a bunch of dudes who ain't ish. And realistically, your life is just not together. 3 different kids by 3 different women. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You got to do better than that, bro.
Is 1 is 2, 1 is 3. Why the hell you can't be with any of your baby mamas?
I can be with them, but they younger than me. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I grow fast. I'm growing faster. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting smarter by the day. I'm experiencing. You know what I'm saying? By the day. So like, I mean, I'm saying like I get held up. You know what I'm saying? And the disrespect.
I mean, just off the response, just off of how you look, bro. Like, you're not growing up fast, bro. You're not growing up fast, and if you're growing up fast, you're growing in the wrong direction. Let's just be honest here. Just because you can grow up fast, a lot of guys grow up in the wrong direction. You can grow up fast, but you can also grow up in the wrong direction. Let's just be realistic here. And you're growing up fast in the wrong direction. That's just natural disaster. That is just natural disaster. When you're growing in the wrong direction, it's going to be harder for you to for someone to pull you out of that direction. That's why you got to start off. That's why you got to start with that direction at the beginning. You should have cut this off at the beginning, man. Somebody should have been there at the beginning. You cut that off at the beginning.
A lot of stuff, you know, shit can't go. And like I'm 30, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm ahead of of all my friends that's my age, that's the older than me, you know what I'm saying, mentally. So a lot of females, you know what I'm saying, they like, I'm the ones, my baby mamas, like I'm teaching them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta teach them and lead them. And they got family that's pulling them a different way. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
Robert. How old are your baby mamas?
27, 31, and 21.
Only the 21-year-old is a lot younger than you. 27, and the 31-year-old is older than you.
Yeah, one of them, she like, but she like 25 years old mentally though.
Well, you had a baby by her.
Man, like, yo, this dude, bro, like, yo, man, you're lost in the sauce, man. You are lost in the sauce. So he's going to say earlier that, hey, well, you know, pretty much the reason I ain't even dealing with any of my 3 of my baby mamas is because, you know, that they're young. But then when he sits here and pretty much tells us their age, he only has one baby mama that is young. That's 21 years of age. He's 30 years of age, but his other 2 baby mamas, one is 27 and the other one is 31. You have one that's older than you. You have one that is older than you, but yet you saying you don't want to deal with any of them because they're younger. So it just sounds like he is just making an excuse. He's just making an excuse as to why he's not dealing with his baby mothers. Bro, you're the issue. Right? You're the issue. And the question will be, why are women continue to have kids with this type of man? Why are women continue to have kids with this man? That's the most sacred thing you can give to a man in the world is a child. And you give this bozo a child, bro. You give this clown, you give this goofball a child. Why? Why do you give this man a child? He does not deserve it whatsoever. He does not deserve it whatsoever, bro. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. And then he was able to get a girl dumb enough at the age of 21 to give this man a child. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. But this is your Pookie right here in the live in the making. This is your Pookie that we tell people to avoid, but your women still deal with them. Somebody like Kendra G will still deal with them. She's going to sit here and try to shame a man like this on the internet, but then will turn around and date a guy like this. She dated a scammer, or dated a scammer.
Yeah. So
I got a question. We're gonna move forward. I'm gonna still let you go, but I got a couple questions. Were any of them pregnant at the same time?
No.
But there's 1, 2, and 3. None of the pregnancies overlap. Like you had one baby and then just got another girl pregnant that fast.
With my first 2 kids, I was kind of like dealing with both of them. Not together though, you know what I'm saying, but secretly.
So it's the 35.
Oh my gosh. So this dude got 2 girls knocked up at the same time, bro. Oh my goodness, man. This dude is wild, bro. I got a homeboy back up from Lewisburg, bro. He ended up having a child. He talked to me about it, man. And he just pretty much just told me like he didn't even want to be with this woman. That's the whole, he was like, bro, I didn't even want to be with this woman, bro. Like, I didn't even want to be with this woman, but I was clapping her raw. I was doing whatever I could with her raw. I'm like, bro, is this somebody that you want to be with? No, because the whole time the dude already had a girl. I'm like, man, listen, once again, cheating is wrong, most definitely. But I understand why a lot of you men do it. But the dude, if you're gonna do it, bro, do it the correct way, man. You gotta do it the correct way, and you get a girl pregnant. Not only that you're bringing another life form into the world. You need to make sure that child is in that child is in the same household as the father and the mother. But no, you go out here, you go be like this guy and just go shoot the club up in any old random woman. 3 women at that in his situation. Like, come on, man. Like, this dude is wild, bro. He's reckless. The
31-year-old has a 25-year-old mindset. You're 30. How old is your mindset?
Ask that, please.
35, 36.
In dog years,
Yeah. Cause look, you gotta think about it. When I was young, I was 16, 17 years old.
And I know some people gonna be like, okay, in dog years, you pretty much mean that he would be thinking a whole lot older. But nah, I think dog years and like dog as in like, bro, you're a dog. Like you're just a dog. That's all that is. You're just a dog. You just out here just running through these women. And it's the crazy thing is, it be these type of guys that get them. It be these type of guys that be shooting the club up, and you be like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, bro, to not be able to get the woman that I want? Because this dude probably pulling some bad chicks. I bet you these women are bad. He needs to show what these women look like.
Oh, I'm hanging around dudes 23, 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? 25, 26, 20, you know what I'm saying? Consistently, you know what I'm saying? Bumping my head or whatever, but still learning and experiencing too. You know what I'm saying? Like most of them, they still stay with their mamas. You know what I'm saying? I was leading them to where I had them out. You know?
I'll be real with you too. I apologize for pausing, but I'll be real with you too. I feel like Kendra G would let this man hit. I just feel like Kendra G would let this dude hit, bro. I just feel like it just be these type of guys, bro, that's able to somehow, some way, but get a woman, but to trick a woman up out her drawers. It's crazy. This is crazy, but I know for a fact he could get Kendra.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, man.
So let me ask you this. The friends that you hung with, did you desire their life?
Oh, no.
Okay, so you should do the opposite of that. So everything that they did, you should do the opposite. Because like, you telling me you hang around with a lot of friends that got 6 baby mamas and all these baby mamas. So really, they should have inspired you to do everything they did, but on the opposite direction. So you could have got a better, different result, right?
Right.
Okay.
But we still learning life and learning from each other though. You know, we the type it ain't really had no male role model and nothing like that. We teaching ourselves, learning ourselves.
This is true. This is true. This is why men gotta step. This is why you gotta break the cycle, and you gotta be a daddy to your children and teach them the right way, so the cycle don't continue. That's gonna be your responsibility as a father now to make sure you teach your kids. Because even though I'm a girl, a lot of the things that I know is because my father taught me. I was raised by a gangster, not a real gangster, but a man that
lies, bro. If that's the case, your father would have never taught you to sit up here, man, and be a hypocrite to your own message. Your father would have taught you to sit here and not deal with that scammer that you were dealing with a couple of months ago. Putting your stuff all on the Instagram, being as sloppy as you were, letting your wig fall off your head. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. You're capping. You just a hypocrite. You're just a hypocrite, bro. Your father probably did teach you that, bro, but you don't even listen to you don't even listen to it.
Put me on the game. So by the time the world got to me, I was already knowledgeable of a lot of things because my daddy made sure he taught me. So you as a father, that's gonna be you to break that curse, okay?
Right.
That's gonna be important. All right, now let's continue. We got Robert, 30, works at a warehouse, Fort Worth, Texas. Dad of 3 kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Pisces.
Hold on. Someone said she need to stop talking. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna call you out by name because this is the problem right here. Yeah, exactly. This is the problem right here. I want to find. Well, y'all better be happy. The comment section went up fast. But whoever said I need to stop talking, you probably the person that needs to hear the message the most with your dumb ass. See, all y'all want to do is come up here and watch my show, and y'all miss teachable moments. And teachable moments are very important. And like he said, there was a truth to what he said. A lot of us, well, not a lot of us, but a lot of people in our community didn't have a fight.
Bro, he can really beat her if he really wanted to, bro. He can really get up in that if he really wanted to. I know he's probably gonna be like, hey man, Kendra, I need you to teach me a little few things too. Like I said, I hate dudes who are like this, bro, because somehow, some way they get these women, bro. And Kendra, bro, I'm seeing your tactics, bro. I'm seeing this chick, bro. I am freaking seeing it 2K, man, or 4K, 5K, whatever, bro. I'm seeing it, bro. Like I know for a fact, bro, she will let this dude, bro, slip up in there, bro. I'm telling you. She's a hypocrite to her own message, man. She's a hypocrite to her own message.
Father figure. And it's important. I believe mothers are important. I believe the father is important too. So that was an important message for your dumb ass that didn't want anybody else to hear it. All right, back to you, Robert. Let me stay focused. Yeah. All right, we got Robert. What kind of woman you looking for?
Man, somebody that gonna definitely grow though. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's not real materialistic. Somebody that's basically for sure like they eat right. You know, because I'm just trying to. Well, I'm vegan now, so I don't eat chips, candy, cake, juice, and none of that. So can't get with no girl, man. She's still doing this, doing that. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work. Just trying to.
When did you become vegan?
Man.
When did you become vegan?
I started back like 3 months ago.
So now, and you said, so for 3 months ago. So no woman that eats what again?
Nah, just try to eat right. Just try to work out, do something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you mean having healthy diet?
Of course, you just like that. You're happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like work out or whatever. Like fruit it up.
They say me, you want a woman man with a healthy diet, bro.
Did not do that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get pregnant or whatever and get out of shape, and then like what? Like, but that ain't to go on. I'm not trying to drag Kendra up. I'm not trying to. I'm saying, but if she want, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'll do it. But I ain't running around trying
look how she looking.
Kids like Kendra.
What do you mean?
Because of that look you just gave me.
Because you said you ain't trying to run around and have no kids. You got 3 baby mamas.
Kendra said she trying to be the fourth.
You wasn't running around trying to have kids 3 baby mamas ago. Yeah. So you stopped. Okay, maybe when he became vegan 3 months ago, you decided you wasn't gonna run around and get no more women pregnant too. So 3 months ago was like a life-changing moment for you.
Yeah, I done it before, but you know what I'm saying?
But this time you're gonna be focused.
Okay, that was a good question. That was a good question on Kendra's hand. That was a good question on Kendra's hand, what she was saying. Well, I mean, you were able to change your life and go vegan 3 months ago. Because once again, if you're saying that you want to go vegan, that means you're just making a life change. So you mean to tell me you can make a life change for that, but you couldn't make a life change when it comes down to settling down with a baby mama? Because I'm pretty sure he could pick out one of those 3 baby mamas he got. He could have settled down with one of them, but he's choosing not to. Why? I don't know.
3 months ago, you made a shift. So now you don't eat chicken no more, and now you ain't getting no more girls pregnant.
I mean, I might, you know, I ain't eating chicken no more.
We might get somebody.
I'm not eating chicken no more.
You ain't eating chicken no more, but you might get somebody pregnant.
Is she my wife or something?
Oh, now you want to get married?
Man. I mean, that's what she want. You know what I'm saying?
Would you have a baby? Would you have another baby if you're not married?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Man, this dude taking way too long to answer, brother. What are your
deal breakers besides a girl that eats chicken and steak?
Somebody that disrespectful. Somebody that act like a gangster, act like a dude, a thug or whatever, act like they ex-boyfriend, you know.
Act like their ex-boyfriend. What type of bras are you dealing with?
Slow is like most females I come, like they tell me to take them out to eat. I be like, man, that's it. Like that's everybody do that. Everybody going out to eat. Like, well, we can't go to. I can take you to the library, so we go to the zoo. Like I can take you to the aquarium or something.
Library.
Like, go do something else, man.
This dude said library, bro. This dude sound like just like them other women, bro. Just want to sound good. Just want to sound good. Why you don't want to go to the library? Why you don't want to go to the zoo? Yeah, bro. But somehow, some way, bro, he's knocking these women up and knocking them down. That's crazy.
I don't even know you. I can't get to know you if we're sitting at a restaurant. You feel me? And I can't ask you no personal question. Like you gonna be, you know what I mean, acting trying to be
like
perfect.
I said, what type of women are you dealing with, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna work. That's not an activity for me. You know what I mean? Like, we can do that at the end of the day.
So when you look at his baby mama,
go to the zoo and stop by the library and then, you know what I'm saying, go to the movie. And I tell you, get something to eat at the end of the day. But man,
I would just say, ask that man, what books do you read? When you talking about going to the library, what books do you read? What do you read? Listen, I need to read more. I can honestly admit and say I need to read more. But I would never in my life sit up here and lie or try to push a narrative or try to make it seem as if, you know, I'm smarter than what I really am. This dude is trying to make it seem like he's smarter than he really is. right? And I hate guys who are like this, man. You got a bunch of hood dudes who want to sit here, oh, well, I want a smart woman. I wanted this, I wanted that. So you can mess them up. If you don't go take your goddamn ass over there and go deal with that damn 21-year-old, if that's the damn case, go deal with the 21-year-old that you already knocked up. Go deal with her. Go have a family with her. Like this, like, yo, bro, dudes like this, and I just gotta ask, why are these women giving these type of men kids, bro?
Well, the movies is a worse date if you try to have a conversation. You can't talk in the movie theater.
But just throw some extra in there though.
Still a date, Kendra.
Well, listen, how about this, Robert? You're the guy. You could plan the date.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing too.
I mean, do you plan on paying for the date?
No.
Do you plan?
Now she's saying, well, you can pretty much make up the date, but I think the whole point is a lot of you women would not accept a lot of those dates that he is bringing up. All right, going to the movies or sitting over here, going to the library. Like I don't even know, man. He's the first person I've ever heard of want to sit over here and go to the library. That's how I know he's on some BS, right? But you going out to a park, coffee date, going out to the park, going on a walk, going to the movies. That's just a regular date. I mean, yeah, you can't have a conversation in there, but I mean, once again, it's still a date. You have your conversations before and you have your conversations after. Generally speaking, if you're going to go to the movies, you go eat before you go to the movies. So you have your conversations, you do all that before the movies. Then you go to the movies, you go experience whatever. And then after that, you have some more conversations. And then you go your separate ways. You go back home, you chit chat, you text. That's generally how that's how I did it. That's how I did it. If I know it's going to be a movie night and this is a girl that I just started the date, we're going to eat something first, then we're going to the movies, then we talk after, right? And we talk before too while we're sitting over there eating.
Plan on paying for the date.
Oh yeah, that ain't no problem, but
okay. So I honestly feel like, listen, well, I honestly feel like the man should plan the date because you got to pay for it. So it really should be according to what you want to do and your budget. This way.
My fault, and once again, just going back to that point, are these the type of dates that these women would want to jump onto? And to him, question is, what type of woman are you dealing with? What type of women are you dealing with? You're very mellow, chill woman, man, who do not require much. They would not mind a movie date, right? But it sounds like this dude just dates a lot of women, man, who are just off the chain and who bougie. That's just my opinion.
You're not going over what you plan on spending, and then either she could decide she wants to do it or not. I don't think you're saying anything wrong. I think that could be fun. Going to the zoo. I might not want to smell like any animals, but we could go.
Oh, man. I apologize again. She's talking about she don't want to smell like no animals. She talking about some zoo and all of this stuff. But yeah, you wearing cheetah print shit. Like, come on, bruh. Like, stop with your hypocritical shit, man. You gonna go put your ass up in there, man, in the damn zoo. It's all right if you smell like the zoo, baby girl. It's all right.
No, like the tigers and the lions and the bears. They got a zoo. Where you calling me from? Texas? They got zoos in Texas?
Yeah, they got zoos everywhere. They got zoos.
What's the zoo in Texas you want to take the girl to?
Anyway, that ain't something I just go. Like, it's a lot of different things to do, though.
See, he don't know what he's talking about, bro.
Is there a zoo in mind that you have?
Nah, but I know it's one, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, he's just talking, bro. This dude is just talking, people. He is just literally talking, bro. This nigga is just talking. And she asking the wrong question, bro. She's still asking a good enough question, man, to where it's kind of exposing him. But at the same time, she needs to ask the question: what library do you go to that's out there in Houston, Texas, or wherever he's from? Fort Worth, Texas. What library do you go to? He's not going to be able to tell you that because he's just talking. He is just talking. This is a Pookie in the making. This is a Pookie, bro.
Like, we can go look at some foreign cars or something. Let's do something, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Now we'll look at some foreign cars. Something that you can't even afford.
Why are we're gonna go to the car? We're gonna go with it.
Man, we can do anything. Like, anything. I just want to see how you react to stuff. You know what I'm saying? See what's your type. See, you know what I mean? How flash you is. See what you over the board type. You want $100,000 car. You want a $50,000 car. Like, Would that
bro,
excite
he's
you?
Just talking, bro. He's just talking. He's trying to overcompensate now.
Car would excite you. Would you be more happy with this or with that? All right, anything I can learn something from anything. You know, I take it to.
He was overcompensating.
Scared of dogs.
But yo, bro, he got Kendra laughing, bro. He got Kendra laughing because the last time we used to react to a lot of these Kendra G videos, bro, she would always be hard on men, bro. So it's like she's laughing at this dude, and I can see it, bro. I can see it because realistically, bro, I would definitely try. If I'm in his shoes, I would definitely try because he's obviously making a laugh. And I get it. Some people gonna say, bro, just because she's laughing at your jokes, bro. He could hit if you really wanted to. He could hit if she really wanted to, because at first she kind of came in hard and then she kind of eased up on him. Like, bro, like I said, bro, I hate some of these guys, bro, who are like this, bro, because they be smooth with it. I ain't gonna get. I give it to him. He low-key smooth with it, but I bet you he can crack her. I bet you he can crack her.
I ain't gonna do that. She's scared of this. She ain't scared of nothing. The girl ain't scared of a monkey. She ain't scared. Like, I can learn from her. You know, I can check.
I don't think dogs are in the zoo.
But I'm saying, though, she's scared of a. But you know what I mean. You can tell she's scared. She this, she that. She wild. She like horses. She this, she that. You know, some girl you can't even put them on a horse. I'm from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Can't put them on a horse. Half on can't even get on a horse. So you don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Robert. I know. Listen, this is what I will say. You want to do something different. You don't want to just sit down, have a dinner. You want to do an activity. And my suggestion is, it actually is not a bad idea. Just plan it. So if you really want to go to a zoo, really find out if there's a zoo close by. Have you been to a zoo close by?
Not down here. Last time I've been to the zoo, I think I was about 9-10 years old.
Okay, well, let's continue. All right, so was this your deal breakers? Were we on the deal breakers, or was this what you wanted? I'm not even sure. Do the woman gotta look a certain way?
Look, man, this dude done got her all off a pivot, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he could crack if he really wanted to, bro. If he really apply pressure, he could really crack. He could really crack, and she would be dumb enough to stoop that low. She would be dumb enough to stoop that low, in my opinion.
I mean, most females are beautiful anyway. You know what I'm saying? But well, yeah, she gotta be pretty at least. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Like, she can be kind of, you know, out of shape a little bit, but that's something I can probably help her with if she let me. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be willing to do it though. Well, yeah, I'll help her. You know what I'm saying? I'll have her fine. You know what I'm saying? I have a fine. You know what I'm saying? We can do that.
Let's see what your three baby mama look like, then, if that's the question.
She can get right.
That's gonna be the case.
Right, sure.
All right. Should she make a certain amount of money?
Yeah, she gotta have something. It's something she can help herself. I
missed this part. Someone saying.
Well, hold on, bro, man. You missed the money, man, bro. You need to you missed the money, man. The way you out here acting with the chain on your neck. I mean, come on, bro.
Did you say I got bras in Atlanta?
Huh?
Oh, I think that's a rapper.
Oh man, they playing like that.
Wait a minute, what's that? I got bras in Atlanta. Who said that?
Nah, they try to joke.
Who's the rapper that said that?
I got bras in Atlanta. Cooking is dope in Atlanta. Something like
Panda.
that.
I don't get Panda from you.
I don't know. They just talking, man. They just talking.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. He look like designer.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Well, we gotta pause that now. Man, he definitely looks like designer. Like the way he's out here set up. Because he came back out in 2016. Yeah, that's all he trying to say, bro. Let me see if I can get it up here for you guys, bro. But yeah, he looks like designer, bro. I'm gonna see if I can put it up here for you guys. Hold on. There you go. Look at that. Dude look just like Designer. Yeah, he look like I can see that, and then he sounds like him. And I'm not sure if the dude said he was from Memphis or whatnot. Man, I could be. No. He said he's from Fort Worth, Texas. But yeah, bro, where Designer from? Where is he from? Origin. Let's see where he is from. Okay, yeah, he grew up in New York. But yeah, bro, like yeah, I can see he looks just like he. I ain't gonna say he looked just like him, but I can see what that person. I can see where that person is coming from, bro. I can definitely see where that person is coming from. But yeah, bro, this man, I don't see how, bro. But I can definitely see he can take Kendra if he really wanted to. He can definitely bag that if he really wanted to. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get it back.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra cam. That's when you see we see your full body.
I'm trying to see no man do no Kendra cam.
You see my full body.
Yes.
Well, I gotta sit the camera on the floor or something, or just laugh.
Let me see
what brother look like. Yeah. Pooh, yeah.
Pooh. All right, we can see. Oh, you thin. You're not that. You skinny.
Yeah.
Pookie.
Okay. All right. Robert, when was your last relationship?
It was like in October last year.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like in January.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
That's cap.
Doing actually what I think
That's
I
cap.
know I should be doing. And,
I know he got some buns well before then. After that.
Maybe building more finances and becoming more social.
Okay. And why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Oh man, we said why would she? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
She'd be lucky to be with me because I'ma always be watching her to where basically I can just build her up. You know what I'm saying? Her mental. Most female man, you know, they got the material stuff down packed or whatever, but the mental part though, you know what I'm saying? As far as escalating yourself, like your body, just the part that most people don't even be on, you know what I'm saying? That most females need, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't really be on that with her, man. She gonna real deal. She could check her 5 years from now. She might be doing the same thing.
It sound like a bunch of malarkey.
She might be living a good life, but she gonna be doing the same thing. But if you can give her something different, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, not basically just only on the spiritual side, but you know, just about life, about people, and I can bring her a good sense of awareness. You know what I'm saying? Comfortability, peace. I like type of stuff like that.
Ooh, child. Okay. So okay.
Like, bro, like you couldn't give that to any and you have a better chance unless she's just off the wall. But you have a better chance with one of your baby mothers who was 21 years of age. You have a better chance with her. Like, why don't you just get back with that, bro? And this is the idiotic stuff I be talking about, bro. Like these people, man, wild, man.
So,
you know,
Robert,
that ain't that major, though.
Robert, how did you get along with your 3 baby mamas?
Nah.
You don't?
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Okay, do you pay child support?
No.
No. How did you take care of them financially? You got 3 kids.
Yeah, I don't gotta be on child support though.
You don't have to be on child support, but do you give them enough money to help them out each with children every month?
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
oh my gosh.
They in Alabama.
Here's the deal. And women and y'all gonna get mad when I say this, but I'm gonna say it. Put every man on child support, and let me tell you why. That's gonna be the best birth control. When these men gotta be liable via their paychecks every month, they gonna stop having kids like it's nothing. And I know y'all gonna get mad, but that's gonna be the biggest birth control for men when they have to be financially responsible.
And just shut up. Like, and I get the point that she's trying to make. I get the point that she's trying to make because yes, you mess around and have a kid with a woman that you're not even supposed to have a kid with, she's gonna make you pay, and you're gonna be like, dang, maybe I shouldn't be running up in all of these women. So I understand it, but at the same time, bro, like realistically, bro, come on, man. Like, let's stop it, bro. Stop it, man. You can't, there's no way you can be, you as a woman can be the controller of your cooch. You control access to who's getting your cooch. But yet you sit over here and try to remove yourself from all accountability when you allow somebody to get in your stuff. And it's a Pookie, it's a Ray Ray that don't even want to deal with their child. Ma'am, you are the one who sat here and dealt with that dude. You chose that man. But yet, a lot of you women try to avoid accountability by putting the court by trying to get the court involved. Oh, well, you know, he needs to be paying child support. He's a deadbeat. He's this, he's that. And they try to blanket all men as if black men don't take care of their kids. Come on, man. 70 to 80% of black men take care of their kids. I hope y'all wonder. I want y'all to know that CDC, this is CDC reporting this, bro. CDC, man. We have Forbes over here backing this. Once again, bro, men take care of their kids, but at the end of the day, to avoid to have most of your women, even though most of your sisters are the ones who have children out of wedlock, who are single mothers, you need to hold them accountable for the damn children that they bring in this world, for the men that they lay down with. It goes on both sides, but it mainly goes on the women, being that they hold access to sex. Like, let's just be honest here, bro. It's just ridiculous, man. Let's continue.
For every child that they make. And that's why you got 3 kids back to back, because these women didn't put your ass on child support. But I bet you if the 3-year-old mama would have had your ass on child support. Huh?
My dad was on child support. All my cousins, dad was like, all my brothers on child support. All my cousins, my dad was on child support.
Sound like you just going down.
Daddy was on child support. And nobody had no daddy. You know what I mean? Like yo.
Well, I'm talking about the financial part, because here's the deal. The 3-year-old mama would have had you on child support, and that money was coming out your work check every day. You would have been wearing condoms moving forward, because you would have saw how it was hitting your finances.
Nah.
Well, a lot of you women out here ain't holding these men financially responsible. That's why they keep having kid after kid after kid.
Saying not holding these men financially responsible. Look at how these women think, talking about holding these men financially responsible. What happened if I'm already taking care of the kids? Child support is for men who do not take care of the kids. If I have all 3 kids, I can take care of all of them. What do I need to why do I need to be responsible for anything other than taking care of my child? Be realistic here. But this is how greedy a lot of you women are. This is the type of mindset a lot of you women have. They just some greedy ass women. I mean, holding them financially responsible. Why holding them financially responsible? Why do I need to be held financially responsible if I'm already taking care of my child? Crazy.
That they don't want to financially pay for by making them financially responsible. And then they're going to stop having kids every which way because they don't feel it. Y'all don't feel it. But the mother feel it because the mother ain't got
I still get her point, though.
The baby in her house. So she got the man.
She at her mama house. Well, they at their mama house, though. Like
how about this? You should have had a house for her to be living with you.
But what if I did? What if
Which baby mama we talking about?
Either one. Either one. But what if they had families?
So you had a house? So did you have a house for her to live in?
No, not
okay, then what? You can't judge her for living with her baby mama house, because that was your job to provide the house for her and the child that you created.
We really went in a real deep. You was real deep in the vagina, and now there's a whole human being on this planet, and the whole human being on the planet don't really got time for the excuses. They here now. So she living with her mama because you didn't provide the house for them to live in. Yeah, that was she well before I met her. I mean, really real though, really real. I got a story though, man. Dude, like, I'm talking about, but it's jealousy though with folks. It got to the point to where, like, I ain't got to deal. I'm not gonna deal with it. Like, if it's stressing me out, if I can't focus, I'm going weeks and weeks, and I'm thinking about this, like, and you see you doing it on purpose, like purpose. Some stuff you don't do to people. Some stuff you do to people, like you don't like you play victim or whatever. But I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? And of course, she a female, so people gonna go on her side. But man, like,
which baby mama are we talking about? Which child mom is this? What age?
But I'm gonna just get away, like when.
I'm asking, real quick, Robert. Which one are you talking about? Because you got 3. And they want to.
Man, I wasn't even talking. I apologize about that. But yeah, bro.
1-year-old?
I apologize about that, man. Yeah, y'all probably couldn't even heard half of the stuff that I was even saying with this video, man. At least y'all could let's hold on. Let's see if I can hear this. Hold up. Half of the stuff that I was saying with this video, man. But yeah, bro, this is wicked, bro. This right here is wicked, man. I mean, regardless though, bro, like regardless, man, this dude, he's not it, bro. Yeah, he is not it, man. He is not it.
No, my son, 3 years old.
Okay, so this is the first baby. So from that experience, why didn't you get it right so you wouldn't duplicate it again with 2 other women?
Cause I tried. Cause she with her mama and daddy, and she had to do what they say. And them people, they live the same way. You know what I'm saying?
No, but what I'm saying is, Robert, why did you get 2 more women pregnant after that experience? Go back in the light. Go back in the light.
Cause I went. I mean, I just was going on. You know what I'm saying? Going on, living life, going on, moving on with my life. I mean, what else? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially where I'm from, I'm not no college dude, nothing like that, you know?
You got a lot of excuses, but you older now. You just told me a second ago that you can add to a woman's mental and you can change her mind and all these things. So it can't be 2 things. You can't tell me all these excuses why you made those actions and then at the same time tell me you're going to upgrade a woman. So here's the deal. I know you came, hold on a second. We need to see you in the light. I know you called me for a woman and that's fine. But this message is for you to be a daddy to those 3 kids that you created, so you can break that.
And get right with one of those 3 women you got kids with, bro. That is going to be your
responsibility. So as you're looking for another woman, you need to be making sure that you are a father to your children.
Yeah, I just be watching your shows and stuff. You know, I just, you know, I had talked to Black Guru or something like that. How do you say his name? Just a few days ago.
We can't see your face, Robert. You in the dark, honey. You
talk. This dude said he talked to Black Guru. No, he did not, bro. No, he did not say he just talked to Black Guru. Hold on, bro. We got to see that after this. We got to see that after this.
That light-skinned dude, big Black Guru or something like that. And I was just basically telling him, though, you know what I'm saying? You enlightening people, let people see a lot of stuff that, you know, we be blinded to. You know what I mean? I ain't really looking for that. And then, you know, I was telling you, like, you doing a good job as far as helping people with that. But
listen, here's the deal. I'm not really trying to go too hard on you, but I think this is an overall dynamic in our community. And I just feel like, you know, it probably, I've always told women, make sure you get child support. So, and I just feel like it's going to help men stop this thinking they can have a baby.
Don't even ever hear the man side of the story, bro.
They get to decide if they want to be a father. No, you create a child, you have to be there financially, emotionally. And if you're not going to be there emotionally, you're going to be there financially, period. Because the child deserves to have a 2-income lifestyle.
So you think your mother can do anything she want to do, though? Like, and the man just
I think here's the deal. You made her a mother. I think you should have been more wiser to have a baby by a woman. He was questioning her mother and skills. You decided to have sex with her and you got her pregnant. So it's not about what I think she should do. She probably isn't. Listen, I'm not really defending her. It's not even about her. It's about the child. At the end of the day, y'all have a human. So y'all both were irresponsible because y'all both had sex and created a child. But what happens is a lot of times the irresponsibility falls on the mother. And the mother has to change her life because, you know, there's a saying, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. But stop making that daddy's a maybe, because you maybe might be here, but your finances is going to be. Because you helped me create this child, you're going to help me pay for this child.
Yeah.
You don't get no get out of free jail pass for that. But all right, listen. Again, I didn't really mean to come here to preach tonight, but I think it was something that needed to be said. How about this? Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Yeah, no. I need to, because he said he was on Black Guru. We already know who Black Guru is right here. I think that's how you spell his name, Black Guru. Could be wrong. Oh shit. That's why I mentioned all types wrong. Yeah, no, I gotta see this, bro. This dude right here is hilarious. This dude right here is hilarious, what this woman bro. Said,
y'all, all I can say is y'all women are something else.
This dude is hilarious. Let me see, man, if he was able to get him on this line. I'll get him on here. I'm gonna see, man, if I can find that video. I'm gonna see if I can try to find it, bro. But that's wild, bro. That's wild. But bottom line, man, let's kind of go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. That right there was a father of 3 who had 3 baby mothers. The dude is 30 years of age. He has a baby mother who's 31. He has another baby mother who's 27, and another one that's 21. Like, bro, you could really pick on which one you want. You want a C. You want one that's in mid season. You want one that's your age, that's kind of sort of season, or do you want one that you can really mold? Who is 21 years of age? You have the pick of the litter. Now, do we should ever suggest any man to go down this type of route? No, we do not. You are a man. You are a man at the end of the day. And a man in today's society, you should only have one wife. You should only have one wife. Now, if you believe in monogamy and polygamy or whatever, or not monogamy, but if you believe in polygamy and having multiple wives and whatnot, multiple girlfriends, cool, whatever, knock yourself out as long as you can provide for them. But for the most part, the average man, we just want one woman. And that's something that you should be wanting to figure out. When you have guys, man, who have multiple baby mothers, I just hate it for them because it's like you will never truly understand what it's like to have just one family. You will never know what it's like to have just one family because I could just only imagine what it's like just having to, like, you have one main family, but then you have a whole nother family that you still have to kind of go back and forth with. That's just so time consuming. That's time consuming. That's a lot of time that you're putting towards a family that realistically you really don't even want. Let's just be honest. You don't even want that secondary family. You want the family that you have, that you're involved with. Right? I'm pretty sure, man, the family that you're involved with, you're going to be like, damn, I'm taking a whole lot away from them because I got to go take care of somebody else's shit. Right? Shit that you created, by the way. But I mean, bottom line, man, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, but I definitely think he could clap Kendra. He could definitely clap Kendra, but Kendra, she ain't fooling nobody. She ain't fooling nobody, man. But look, guys, man, do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, man. We are definitely going to be doing some more lives, man. I'm gonna try to see if I can push out as many lives as possible. I'm gonna try to switch it up. We ain't gonna do too much of Kendra G. We're gonna try to switch up, do some we're gonna try to do some court cases. But for the most part, man, look, guys, do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Until next time.